Okay, that started up. So, right, so you're working at you're a tailor.
Yeah.
What was it called? Wallace and Linnell?
Wallace and Linnell, yeah.
Wallace and Linnell in Kettering.
Yeah, Kettering.
And one day you just get a letter in the post.
Well, yeah, you had to register.
Mm-hmm.
You had to register, and then you went to Northampton, got a medical to say that you're A1. They give you a grade, you know, like A1, A2 and A3, and then it went down to if you got flat feet or something like that, that were a B.
Right.
That was a B, and then there was C, that were the lowest grade you get.
And what did you get then?
Well, I got A1.
Oh, did you?
So you got A1.
Right. And that means that, so then means you're going off to the camp.
That means, so then, once you got, once you got A1, you had to wait then for a letter to say, well, you got a report. You got a report at, we had to go to Norwich.
Norwich, okay.
To, the Northants were there. Or they weren't at Northampton, we never did know.
Was it a quick turnaround? What is it, weeks?
6 weeks.
6 weeks, okay.
It was 6 weeks there. And then we went down to Newquay, joined the 70th Northants. That was a battalion. Are you recording this?
Yeah. And you were in Lincolnshire, weren't you?
Yeah.
What were you in?
Went to Newquay. We was in hotels there. You know,
right.
Because there weren't no holiday people, you know.
Right.
And so all the hotels had little service.
I put them up.
Service personnel,
Yeah.
either RAF or.
That's a funny place to go, isn't it? Cornwall.
Well, everywhere was requisition.
Right.
Well,
okay.
we did all the training, and then we did. Joined up in October. We did 6 weeks training at Norwich. Then we went down to Cornwall. I was down there about 6 months. And then we joined the Lincolns.
Right.
There were 250 of us went to join the Lincolns.
And what do they split them up, don't they? Is it like A, B, C and D?
Oh yeah, A, B and C. We went to A Company.
A company, okay.
Yeah.
And then what? You're just waiting round in Cornwall for a...
No, well, you were training all the time in Cornwall. Either like, they were called schemes, you know, like. But it was a sort of young soldiers battalion. They were all 18 and 19-year-olds.
How old were you?
Well, I'll be just turning 19.
And were you with your mates from Kettering? Did you know anyone?
No, well, you don't know.
Okay, sorry, so you said your mate...
Yeah, Lenny Cotton was there.
Lenny Cotton?
He was 7 days older than what I was, but he was born December 1923, and I was born the 3rd 1924, January. So they're only like 7 days difference, but he was called up 3 months sooner because he was in a different year.
Ah, right, okay.
And I followed him, sort of thing. He was at Norwich, and when I joined up, I wrote and told him we're going to go to Nelson Barracks in Norwich. And of course he got 3 months service in. He was like a more or less old soldier.
Ah, right, okay. Yeah.
And They give us half the equipment what they got.
Mm-hmm.
We got half civilian
Mm-hmm.
dress, like, and half army, you know. And they give you a rifle.
Yeah.
Of course, I cocked it. You know, I didn't know whether to press the trigger or not. I thought I was that ignorant, you know.
Yeah.
If I pulled the trigger, I thought I'd break the blooming firing pin or something. So he said, "Come on," he said, "you cut your rifle." He said, "We'll get put on a charge for that."
So you didn't do it then?
So, and then he went to Newquay during the 70s, no thanks.
Mm-hmm.
And like 3 months after, I went down, wrote and told him we're coming down, you know, he'd come up and see us.
Mm. Well, that's all right then. If you had a friend down there, then, and and how long?
You didn't. Well, you only saw them at night, you know, if you arranged it. Like,
Right. Okay.
they were in different billets. They were in. He was in a hotel further back.
Right.
But we were right on the front in the hotels. We were on the last hotel up along the front.
But you're free to do what you want in the evenings.
Yeah, after no.
Okay.
Well, unless you're on either far.
Well, they do. Do they pay you to do it, or is it you?
Well, yeah, but you only got you got 3 shillings a day.
Right. So
I mean, that's like 3, 5 pences
right.
a day.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm just trying to think how you pay your mortgage and everything back home.
Well, that
And
was,
your rent and all
if
that.
you were married, they paid your mortgage.
They did?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you see, got 3 shillings a day. That were only 21 shillings. That was like £1 and a shilling a week. And you got your food, like, and you...
Yeah. And how much were you getting back in Kettering at, what did you say it was, Linnell's?
Linnell's. I can't remember. I can't remember because we were under 21, you see. We were under...
So you got less money then?
You got less money.
Okay.
I can't remember that. But when we come out of the forces, we got £4, 15 shillings a week.
Right, okay. So you're getting £1 in the army and then £4 when you're a civilian again.
Everything we found, I mean, that were more or less spending money.
Yeah.
You had to buy like toilet, you know, had to buy soap and toothpaste.
Right.
I mean...
Yeah, okay. Oh, I thought they'd supply all of those bits for you. But so it's just money for cigarettes and going to the dance and whatever. Like.
See, everything was reasonably cheap. It went up. You know, it kept increasing the rate.
So what happened then? Because how long's this before D-Day?
Oh, well, we went up to from Newquay. We went joined the Lincolns at Hythe, Folkestone, and then we went up to Scotland and the borders of Scotland up to it was Selkirk. We was based at St Boswell's, a little village where the Duke of Buccleuch. We were in the Duke of Buccleuch's stables. We were in Log. There were 2 men to a stall in the...
So you're just in stables? So was it in summer then, was it? Was it in summer?
No, winter.
What's that? They put you in the stables? What, the Duke of Buccleuch from round here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's got a estate up in Scotland.
God, but they were freezing, wasn't it, up there?
Well, They'd got a stove, but they couldn't use the blooming thing because the prevailing wind would blow it into like the chimney, and it used to blow back all smoke, so that and used to light the blooming stove. I mean, it was a blooming great big room. Well.
So okay. So what happened from there after Scotland?
We were doing all training up there, and then you'd go up to Inverary. We went up there twice, Inverary, and then we went up to I forget where we were. We went up to right up to the Murray Falls.
Right.
You know, up again in the nest. Did all training up there, and
what are they getting you to do? Just rifle practice, shooting, and what are they training you for?
You did a scheme. You did like what do you call a scheme? You might be out 5 days and 5 nights, and you were sleeping like rough.
Oh, okay.
You just.
So what did you do? You had to learn how to light a fire and that, did you? And
yeah.
So this was the plan. So for when you went to Germany, they were thinking they were going to drop you in, and you were going to have to.
Yeah, you dug a slit trench and slept in that. Sometimes you had a blanket, sometimes you didn't.
Don't think I'd like the sound of that.
You're out possibly 5 nights, like sleeping rough. You'd probably march 30 miles in the day on route march, and then like you'd have to do a scheme, you know, say the enemies there, they used to, if you were in a Brengle section, they used to put you to the right or to the left to shoot the rest of the blokes in. I mean, some of the times you were using live ammunition, so you had to watch when they come in. When you could have shot them, you could have shot the brothers.
No one got shot?
Oh, well, yeah, well, casualties.
Right.
Yeah, we allowed 12% casualties.
Really?
12%.
Wow.
If it was over 12%, they were inquiry.
Right, okay.
But if it were under, I mean, that was just unlucky.
Okay. God, I bet it was a difference.
So when you went in, you got a lot of ammunition, you just had to watch your back.
Yeah. Somebody
won't be behind you. You probably
get shot. Okay. So what happened then? You
We did. Then we was up in Scotland, and then we went down to. It was Denmead. It was again Portsmouth. We're about 7 miles from Portsmouth, and we used to go down and to get on the boats. They used to ferry us down to Portsmouth, and you'd be on the boats probably 3 or 4 days.
So they'd sail you down from Scotland on a boat?
No, you come down by train.
Right, okay. And then what did they do? They put you on the boats in Portsmouth?
Yeah. Well, yeah. It was South Sea. And as kids, we had holiday down at South Sea, so I knew like where Clarence Pier were. When we went from D-Day, they'd put like these here pontoons up from the pier to the shore, so the boats could pull into it.
Okay.
And you just load up.
Right. And that was what, getting you ready to go over to France then?
Yeah. We did a scheme down there. We landed we were on the boats about 4 days. And we did a landing at Littlehampton.
Mm-hmm. So practice. So they pull up on the boats at the shore, and what you had to jump over the side and run in.
And then you see, once you landed, I mean, they made sure that you had a wet landing. I mean, you're up to the chest in water some of the time. I mean, up in Scotland, it was New Year's Day. We landed, it was a blizzard come down. Just as we were landing, this here blizzard, they blew up big snowflakes, and we're up to a chest in water, icy water. I mean, New Year's Day. I mean, we were an English regiment, and I'm sure they took us New Year's Day because we were an English regiment. See, we was in a brigade. We get 3 regiments. They were the King's Own Scottish Borderers and the Irish regiment, the Ulsters, Royal Ulsters, and the Lincolns. So they're like Irish, Scotch, and English. Well, they have 3 regiments.
Yeah, I wouldn't fancy that. Not in that cold. What do you have to do? Just like run up onto the beach?
Well, it hit the sandbank. And when we hit the sandbank, the water was up to our ankles, and the closer you went to the shore, the deeper the water got.
Right, okay.
You know? And then they got out, and we had to land in denims and look, drill, and have on your pack you had like your khaki battle dress, and you changed on the beach.
Right.
And I'm sure that were just to get us out of the way, New Year's Day, you know. I can't remember I don't think the Scots regiment landed with us, because I think it's there like Christmas.
Yeah, that's right. Hogmanay, isn't it? Yeah, it probably would have been in a good state, would they, on New Year's Day?
And you laid like more or less, I can remember it was blooming snowy. There was snow on the ground when we landed. And we were saying, we were out about 4 days, 5 nights. And when the scheme finished, they said, right, that's the end of the exercise. And I said, you got 12 miles to walk now. We've been out 5 days and 5 nights.
Really?
And we had to march 12 miles to the blooming camp where we were, up in Scotland.
I bet you were fit after all that, though, weren't you?
Well, yeah. And you see, you were doing all... they put us to, like, commando school at one time. We went to... it was real isolated. You couldn't get out at night because you was about 5 miles from anywhere. And it was only a village, Loch Islet. It was the nearest railway station. We got off the train and then I had to walk about 5 miles to the blooming, this house, right, big house in Scotland. It was beautiful scenery, and you were at the end of the loch, you know, but you were isolated. And they give you extra rations like at night, what they call nappy rations, because you ain't got a canteen.
Right. So what's that, just meat, tinned meat and stuff, is it?
Well, no, like cake or tea and coffee.
Right, okay.
Like at the nappy you could get, well, what they called like a rock pot. Used to do that.
Well, it must have been a bit... So you've never been to Scotland before?
No, I've never been to Scotland. We went nearly all... The only place we didn't go was Ayrshire.
Right.
On the west coast, we didn't go that bit. But we went up to Inverary, which is in Argyle. That's like maintenance country up there. That's really rough.
Yeah, I've never been up. So but when you were working in Kettering prior to all this, had you been abroad before?
No.
So you've been...
Well, no. As soon as, I started work in 1938, and 1939 the war started.
Right, okay.
So you never had a chance really to go
anywhere.
abroad.
Well, there you go. Yeah, it's young when you think about it, isn't it?
So then we went to... You did... then we went down to Portsmouth, and so we did a landing a month before, and I had an aunt down at Rowland's Castle, which were... it was like getting to Grafton Underwood from Kettering.
Mm.
You know, like there weren't no direct route to her, but weekends I used to get a bus or hitchhike.
Mm.
But you had a job getting back at night.
Yeah, I can imagine.
In the finish, I used to borrow the brother's bike. It was a big heavy bike, like, you know them GPO bikes?
Right, yeah, I know, yeah.
Big heavy bike like that, and I used to bike it.
Right.
But he said, I ain't got no lights on, and the blackout were there. You used to have to watch it now. If a blooming lorry come along, you used to have to get off and stand it on the grass first, let the blooming thing by, because it was blackout. I mean...
And did you used to see the planes coming over, the Germans?
not all that much.
I suppose they were up in London more, weren't they?
Yeah, and we went from Clarence Pier when we went D-Day. There were a day, the weather weren't right, and we got on the boats and it was cancelled, so they went back to the original camp.
God, that was a bit much, because you knew what you were doing. You knew you were going in for D-Day, did you?
Well, yeah, because you were issued with a lot of ammunition.
And then to call it off...
They give you a little pamphlet, little book, like a French, so you knew you were going to land in France, because they give you a French book with all the blooming phrases in, you know, what to say, what to ask for.
Yeah. Okay, I was thinking if you've all set up for it and you go in and then they say no.
You got a lot of ammunition, you see, you got all your pooches were got 4 Brent gun magazines.
So what did they just cancelled it for 24 hours?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what? So they sent you over?
Yeah.
What's it take? About 2 hours on the boat?
We landed at, well, it was Lyon-sur-Mer. We landed. Although on that book I've got, it's another place. It said landed.
And what happened there then? They just pull up on the boats pull up again, do they, towards the beach?
Yeah, but we lay off about half a mile from the shore, laid off, you know, and they had a beach master, like on the beach, to tell you when the boat to come in. And we lay to, and you could see like all the smoke and that on the shore. And when they give us the go-ahead, guy, he rammed the blooming boat full speed, and he rammed it right up on the beach.
Mm.
We stepped when only about that much water. Mm-hmm. I don't know how he got off, because he's rammed it on the beach.
Straight up, yeah.
And then our job were they were like a platoon that were 36 men we had the airborne bikes.
Mm-hmm.
We go biking about 8 miles to Caen. That was the objective, Caen.
Mm-hmm.
But we went off and not left the rest of the air company, A company, left them do their bit.
Mm-hmm.
When we biked up, we never got through. Well,
Mm-hmm.
you couldn't get through.
What do you mean? Because the Germans were still there?
Yeah. Well, yeah. So, for a time, like, we were isolated. We were just there on our own, like 36 men. And but after then, like, you move up, like, say, about half a mile, and wherever you stop, you dug a trench.
Really?
So, like, we were digging a blue trench, you know, if you moved up.
Well, then you just like hunkered down in the trench until you got your next order.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you have to do? Because you had to head to Pegasus Bridge, didn't you?
Yeah. We went down on a patrol to Pegasus Bridge. There were about 5 of us went down, and in daytime, we went down to contact the South Lancashire. They were in their division, the 3rd Division. We had to contact the South Lancs, and we see the bridge, and then we went back on our own lot to where we come from. Can't tell you where it was. And then, like, we kept moving up, and wherever you stopped, like, you dug in.
So how many days are you there for now?
Eh?
How many days are you there for? You know, since you landed, is this like 3 days or?
Yeah, well, that day it said like D+1, D+2. You know, they worked it out that way. Then we went to, where did we go to? Oh, we went to Cam's Wood. And the RURs, the Royal Ulster Rifles, they went in and captured this Cam's Wood. And they had that many casualties that they called on us. We had to go up at night. And, you know, you going up at night, you didn't know where you were. And they sent an advance party to find out where the trenches were, where the RURs had dug in. And they said, right, 3 men in that trench, 3 men in that one, 2 in that, you know. And we went from saying this wood, you got shelled. I mean, the Jerrys knew you were there, and they shelled. Well, there were big beech trees in there, and some of the shells hit the trees, you know, fetched all the branches down. So you had to watch that.
God, I bet you didn't get much sleep then, did you?
Yeah. Well, you see, you're on guard. You did 2 hours guard, and then you go back and get sleep. You never took your boots off. You still had your boots on.
Yeah. Yeah, it must have been. Well,
So you never took your boots off for about 5 weeks.
really?
Well, you took your boots
yeah,
off.
I know. Just to have a wash and
to
change your
change.
socks, didn't you? Yeah. God, I bet you all
But otherwise-
stunk, didn't you, out there?
Eh?
I bet you stunk, didn't you, all of you?
Well, they, after a time, they organised showers.
Right.
and he used to go in, like, and before we landed, before D-Day, he gave us all new clothes, like new underwear, and you went into this marquee, which was set up like with the showers. It was like grass on the floor. There weren't no.
Weren't no proper floor.
And what you did, what you handed in, say you handed a vest and the pants and a shirt, you handed them in, you got them back.
Right, okay.
If you handed 3 garments in, and they put all the mucky washing up there, you know, you didn't want to...
You have to clean them up.
But I mean, you got somebody else's shirt, I mean, there, I mean... Sometimes, I mean, you could smell like the sweat.
From the previous owner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't think I fancy that.
But see, everybody in the same boat, so... You were glad to get ribbon change.
Yeah, I suppose you were, yeah.
But everything was fairly well organised. You know.
Was it just with the British? Were there Americans there, Canadians?
Well, no, we didn't see them. They were like on a separate beach.
Right.
I mean, there were 5 beaches, and there were quite a distance between them, and it was quite a while before they linked up.
What was your beach?
Sword
Beach. And then
we should have took Caen in 3 days, but it was 5 weeks before we took it. We went into a little village called. It was 1 kilometre from Caen. Like today, you can't tell the difference. Like it's built up now, so you don't know whether in Arraville or whether in Caen. No, it's... we got on... must have been a tram. I think it... Well, must have been a tram. We got on a tram. We didn't know whether we were in Arraville or Caen. But... he said in French that, oh, this is the end of the journey. And earlier, suddenly, blooming tram. And we went up and asked him, and he said, you know, finito, you know, finished. And he turned the tram round, and we caught it a lot later. Yeah. Yeah, this was after the war.
What did you have to do? Walk the rest of the way?
Yeah. And we walked around Caen. Caen is like an old...
it's like a medieval town, isn't it?
Medieval town, yeah. But it was flattened, you see, in the war. They rebuilt it.
What? Right, since then. So what was it, shelling and that, tanks and...
Well, no, they had 1,000 bomber raid before we went in. All these Lancasters were flying in low. They're coming ever so low, and there was a stream of them right there. And of course, you could hear them bombing. And they called us then what they called an O group, orders group, and said, look, you got to attack Caen tomorrow.
Right.
And of course it was Herraville Air Battalion. There's 9 infantry battalions in a division. And we did, Air Battalion did the frontal attack on Caen. Well, it was Herraville actually. While the other 8 divisions went round the back. These went round the back, never had a casualty, only when they got into Caen, they walked into Caen, and we did all the fighting.
Okay.
We went there unsupported. We didn't get no artillery support to go in.
So I guess you just had to be lucky then. You don't know what you're going to get then.
No. So we were unlucky. I read a statement afterwards. It said the divisional commander said the Lincolns were the best battalion out the 9. So whether they put us in there because they knew we were talking to the medical bloke who were tending to the wounded. He said, I knew it was going to be hard. He said the Lincolns had more casualties than the others. So I said, oh, so I said, well,
yeah. So what did you do then? You took Caen then.
no, we didn't go into Caen. We never got into Caen.
Right.
The rest of the did, and we went back for. I said we're going to have 4 days rest. Well, we had 2 days rest, and then we got reinforced, and we did 2 days training. So that went down well, you know.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But and then we went up to next place. We went up to Traun, and that would have been sort worse than Caen.
Right.
Yeah. It was raining to start with, pouring down with rain, and we were say in this orchard, and it was like in the defensive belt, artillery defensive belt. So like you got shelled continuously while you were digging in, you know. And you had to dig in.
God, I bet you had to do that pretty quick then. I bet you're getting good at digging trenches, aren't you?
Yeah. I mean, that was, well, it was like shit or bust, really. You were digging in and digging in for your life, really.
Yeah. How far down do you have to go? Like about a metre?
No, well, no, go down 6 foot.
6 foot?
Yeah. Well, round about 4'6", and you got to be so you could see out. If you went too deep, sometimes they used to leave a step so you could see out. You know?
So what did you have to do? Carry a spade the whole time, were you then?
Yeah, or you either carried a pick or a spade. You carried about 100 pound in
weight
in
on
weight.
your back.
I mean, I was brain gunner. I had four magazines in each pooches, and then there were another 6 magazines in like oversized pooch. So you got 10 magazines. Out of the way, then you got your
got your backpack on as well.
backpack and all, and you got entrenching tool, water bottle.
It's a lot of stuff. And how long are you doing this for now? What was it? D plus what?
Well, it's about 5 weeks, 6 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
I bet you'd had enough then.
Yeah.
Well,
we kept saying, ain't nobody else fighting out here, because like, we were sort of continually fighting. So after about 4 weeks, I said you get 4 days rest. We got 2 days rest and 2 days training, because half of the reinforcements we got had only done about 6 weeks training.
Right, yeah.
I mean, we'd done like, nearly a year's training up in Scotland.
Yeah.
You know. So we were fully trained. I mean, there were
Yeah, I guess that was the big difference. That's good. So you've been at all.
Really, it was a blooming shame that these young kids, they're only about 8, they were called up at 18 and a half, or some of them were called up at 18.
Mm.
They were only about 18 and a half.
Mm.
I mean, if you go and see them, some of them gravestones, they're all about 18 and a half or 19.
It's nothing, is it? If you've been away as well, I mean, it's a long time. If they've been away 6 months or whatever,
Yeah.
when you're 18, it's a long old time. So you've been away now for well over a year from home, and
Oh yeah. But well, it'll be like 2 years, 2.5 years.
really,
Yeah.
wow, that's a long old time.
You got to leave. You got to leave. Oh,
Yeah, to go back and see everyone. So all your family still lived here in Kettering, didn't they?
yeah.
So you're trying to take Pegasus Bridge, weren't you? Or it just been taken?
No, that was, we've gone there. No, we were, this, I got wounded, then after, we'd be about August time, that was about June till August, the Americans advanced that fast that we got left behind. We were in this village somewhere again, Rouen, which is fairly well back in France, and they did that landing, the airborne division landed at Arnhem, which is in Belgium. And they called us up. We did 300-mile journey in Loris to catch up with them, and we went straight in to attack the Escort Canal. What it was, the airborne landed at Arnhem, and there was about 10 river crossings or canal crossings, and they just held a narrow corridor from the front to where the paratroopers were. They were about 20 miles. Just there, and they only held the corridor, and like the Germans were either side, they attacked and probably broke the corridor. So you didn't know where you were. And then we crossed the Escort Canal. That was one of the things. I got over all right. We went over at midnight.
What'd you do, on boats, or you just...
Yeah, they're wooden bottoms, but canvas sides.
Right.
And they got this machine gun firing down the canal, like it was firing straight down the canal now and again. And then the Germans set fire to this house opposite. So like, it lit the whole scene up. It was like daylight. And the wind was blowing the flames like towards us. But I say we got over all right. I mean, that, I don't know whether he saw us or not. We got over. And then I say we went, they had what they called like a bridgehead, like it was just you just held the bank, the opposite bank. And then they said to widen the bridgehead. We went out on this patrol, and we come upon these German trenches, and there were a field telephone there.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the blooming officer picked it up and said, "Hello, you're here." Think, well, very idiot. I mean, might have been short of German.
Mm.
And as soon as he said that, they opened up fire.
Oh,
no. I got blooming wounded then.
So his mistake got you shot?
Yeah. He was only a young officer. He was brought up in France, but he spoke perfect English, He spoke with the old school Thai accent,
Mm.
Yeah, he picked the bloody phone up and said hello. Of course, they opened up.
Well, you got shot through the back of your heel, didn't you?
No, it come across there. It come out here. It took the heel of my boot off. It come out the side.
Mm.
It was just dropping.
God, I bet it was panic then, wasn't it? What do you have to do? Just everyone run for cover?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you do with your foot? You just kept running, or
Oh no! I was standing on top of the bank, and I dived in towards it, and I went straight in. Well, it was shallow water. I went into water.
What did they
And I looked at it going through. I couldn't believe it. I thought he'd gone in this way, but no. When I got to the hospital, they said, no, it went there. It just clipped me a little toe.
So how did you get into the hospital then? You had to wait for someone to come and get you?
Well, you went back, and the stretch bearers took you to first aid post, and they you had like a little pocket here with your field dressing in, and I didn't realise that was for you.
Oh right, okay.
That was for you,
Yeah.
I mean, they issued you with that like normally, and said put it in there, button it up, and take it out. And of course, I just slapped that on.
Yeah.
And that was it until you got to. And then, like, you went back down the line in stages.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, well, you was in a marquee to start with, it all grass on the floor. It was in a marquee, like, and they got the bunk beds, wooden bunk beds, like. And you went down further back and about that. And then I finished up in Brussels.
Right.
In this, they took this hospital over in Brussels, and they kept coming in and saying, they're flying Dakotas then, about 60 stretcher cases could get in.
Mm-hmm.
And they'd come in and say, there was another plane load coming, and you were thinking, am I on it or not?
Mm-hmm.
And after about a week, they took us by train back to Amiens in France on this hospital train. This hospital train, the British took it over in 1939, and the Germans captured it, and then we recaptured it back in 1944, so they used that.
Mm-hmm. Get people
and
back.
They took us back to Amiens in France. It was a lunatic asylum.
All right.
The Germans had shot all the blooming inmates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all them were bloody insane. They shot them.
Yeah.
And they put us in the courtyard to start with, unloaded us from the train by ambulance, took us to this. It was fairly well organised, but it was just time, you know. And I was on this stretcher, and they were taking you next to kin, and I said, on the day, do you have like street catering? And this sergeant, who was taking the next to kin to the other bloke, the other side, he turned around and said, did you say you come from catering? I said, yeah. He said, what's your name? I said, Sharman. He said, have you got a sister named Gladys? I said, yes. So he said, she worked with my old wife at the Co-op clothing.
All right.
It was. So he come from Catterick, Mansell Clark, his name was.
Right.
So he said he was sergeant, medical sergeant. He said, what's up with you? I said, I've got a foot wound. So he said, oh, you'll be in so-and-so ward. And he said, I'll come and see when everything was quiet there. He said, it's too busy now. And he come and see me. And well, we were there for, I don't know. He said, there's a boatload going out. He said, I'll try and get you on it. And when it come to it, I weren't on it. Weren't on this blooming boatload. And he come down, he got his French handbag for his wife. He said, oh, can you take it back for me? And I said, I ain't on it. So he said, oh, I can see the medical officer. He went and seen this here officer, and he come down and he looked at my blooming foot, and I had a bit of a discussion, and Mansell Clark said, yeah, all right, you can go, and he give me this handbag.
Give you the handbag.
Give me this handbag, and then I said, right. And anyway, this officer come down a bit later, and he got his bottle of perfume, French perfume he got from there. And one of the nurses were doing my locker, tidying up my locker. And he said, could you do me a favour? Could you deliver this bottle of perfume to my lady friend? Of course, the bloody nurse was listening. And well, when he gone, she snatched this bit of paper out of my hand. She said, the old bugger, she said, we thought he was a confirmed bachelor. So, she said, he got his lady friend tucked away in England. But anyway, I delivered it. Well, didn't, when her mother come up from Kettering, I got her to deliver this. She lived in, his wife lived in down Mill Road somewhere. One of them streets up there, I forget where it was. But anyway, I got his address, and I got this, and I just a bottle of perfume, and they delivered it. Well, sent it by post, and then
and the handbag as well. So you dropped the handbag off, and you posted the perfume.
Yeah, her mother took it and posted it. Yeah.
That's all right. We got you on the boat then, didn't it?
Yeah, he got me on the boat.
Oh.
It's like in wartime, it's like a stroke of a pen.
Yeah.
You either got, like originally, Air Battalion, we trained like in in the hilly, mountainous country up in Scotland, and originally we were going to Sicily, and we went up to Inverary, and they said, the old Lincolns, like the old soldiers, they said there's something happening here, they said something funny. You know, I said, and then the next thing we knew, I said, took us down to Selkirk.
Yeah, it's all in that, isn't it?
Yeah. And the Canadians went to Sicily, and they took us in this cinema at Selkirk. There were armed guards on the doors, and the officer come on the stage and said, what you're seeing, what you're about to see is the Western Wall of France. Well, he didn't say France, it's the Western Wall.
Right.
He said, and you're privileged and got the honour of cracking the Western Wall.
You'd be better off with Sicily, wouldn't you?
It all went down to sea.
Yeah, so you think...
He said, you'll get 50% casualties.
Really? They told you that?
Yeah.
Wow.
He said, but what you see now is strictly secret. You won't discuss it with your family. Yeah. And of course, they're showing you the Western Wall on the blooming pictures, you know, they're all blooming concrete bunkers. And you think, cross, I'm going to attack them.
Oh, that's crazy, isn't it?
We landed on the Sword Beach on D-Day. We weren't first in. We were third wave.
The third wave to go over, right.
But we landed like in the morning. I think it was about 11 o'clock. It was delayed 2 hours because we should have landed on the Monday, and there were like a storm.
Oh, what a weather?
Weather storm, okay. And landed the next day.
Right.
Which put them 2 hours behind, like.
Right.
Where they should have landed at 5 in the morning, landed about 7.
And what was the resistance on the beach? Was there? Was it all Germans in the huts?
Well, we didn't know really, but I was surprised at the amount of equipment, you know, like pooches and small packs.
Mm.
There were no end, it were all littered.
Mm.
But there weren't, I didn't, some of them said they saw dead bodies, but I didn't see any.
You didn't? So you get shot at, though, when you went up the beach?
Oh, yeah, no. We got off the beach, we were lucky.
Mm.
We got off the beach, we had a casualty.
Really?
But so we went straight in, third wave, we were reserved, we went straight in the front line.
Right.
We went through the Warwicks were in front of us. And I think they got a lot of casualties.
Mm.
But so we didn't see any.
How many of there were you? In your lot?
Oh, well, a battalion.
Mm.
2nd Lincolnshire Battalion.
2nd Lincolnshire.
It's about 800.
800? What, all those boats come in at once?
Yeah. We lay off